Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we're back for another brand new video and the football returns, and could it return in any other way apart from a 5-goal thriller that genuinely had me like this, and then like this for the rest of the actual game? People, I don't think so, as Scottish football returned in the biggest and best way with a fantastic game of football to discuss, but one that was very tiring on the ticker. So without any further ado, there's actual real football to talk about, so let's go into it, ladies and gentlemen, because I'll be honest with you, I've spent the last month watching messy day things with a football I still didn't understand. The pace and the power and the directness of the Mbappes and everything, I've sat and watched that. Then I came into this game and I watched two centre mids play centre back, or try to play centre back, especially for the first 45 minutes, and I just turned around and said, I didn't even like football anymore. And if you didn't like that, you'll certainly not like the next part, people, because the first goal under the Michael Beale era was a goal from a corner, and it came from Ryan Porteous. Another goal for a corner, people. Honestly, look at the twitch in the eye. The twitch in the eyes. This is what you've done to me, Rangers. I'm sick to death of talking about corners conceded in. This might be the worst one yet, people. Like, it genuinely might be. Porteous has got a free header 6 yards out, 7 minutes into the game, people. It's a good header and everything like that, but he couldn't miss it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sitting back going, oh, it's just Sayre. Welcome back, football. Welcome back to hell. And you go back and you look at the defending. Yes, we've not got any centre-backs on the park. Yes, there's more right-backs on the parks than centre-backs. Hell, there's more goalkeepers on the park than centre-backs. Let that sink into the old cerebellum, ladies and gentlemen. But that's our biggest glaring weakness right now. That is your kryptonite, that right there. We do not have anyone aerial with dominance in the air. I was going to say aerial dominant, but I didn't want to go down that route, people, because it doesn't sound right and it sounds a bit iffy. But you know what I mean by it. We've not really got anybody in there because we have no centre backs on the park. Davis was on the bench. Goldson wasn't chosen for selection despite being available for selection. But it starts off probably the worst that could get. But to be fair to this Rangers side, and to be fair especially to Ryan Kent, I thought the way we responded was very well, because we know what that could have been a month or a month and a half ago, people. We go down 1-0. Do we come back and win it? Answers on a postcard, if postcards are even a thing these days, now that everyone just takes pictures. I'm getting sidetracked again. Anyway, it's late at night. What am I talking about? Oh, Rangers versus Hibs. The way we responded was very well. I thought Ryan Kent was very sharp in this game. It's probably his best game in a long time. We started to get things nipping along, and after a couple maybes, we got the goal that got us back in to the match, people. We pulled it back after a ball gets lumped. Tillman does very well to bring Ryan Kent into play, and the two players we spoke about in yesterday's preview video, Kent and Tillman being central, going to cause havoc, did cause havoc, and that's the way we opened the door for the first goal. Kent finds sakala, and to be fair to fashion, sakala does very well to get the ball at his feet, whips it across the goalkeeper. It's 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. Celebrations, the first Rangers goal of the Beale era. We're smashing beers, we're loving life, and oh my god, how have we conceded already? This is what's going to put me in an early grave, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it 1-1. I couldn't even enjoy the excitement and the joy of the first goal on the Michael Beale era because we conceded within about 17 seconds. Henry Cavill was back as Superman longer than we had that at 1-1. You know how mad and infuriating that is? Well, if you looked at Michael Beale's face, you saw it written on there, because the way we concede this, it's just poor. It's a lumped ball to Tavernier. And Tav, you know, I'm the biggest Tav defender out there, but Tav just kind of lumps us into an area straight back to Hibs, and then it's a ball in behind, through ball. Lunny's done for pace, and Sands just caught out, no even marking his man. To be fair, is it a good finish from Nisbet? And if it was a Rangers end, would we be talking about a wonderful weighted through ball, wonderful finish? Yes, they are, each of those things. But again, because it's my team, I look at it from my point of view, and I'm disappointed with Tav's distribution, Lundstrom's movement, and again James Sands tracking his man, and then you're back to 2-1, and it's just building right back for the very start. Now again, we're not going to dwell too much on negativity, ladies and gentlemen, but it has to be said, we could have been 3 if not 4-1 down when that half-time whistle went once, with Josh Campbell hitting a long-range effort. I originally thought McGregor got one of his paws to it, but I think it just went wide. I don't think McGregor did get a touch, but he did get a touch on the other one, as it's another easy through ball in behind the Rangers defence that Alan McGregor has to make a fantastic point blank save with his feet, as it's a ball in behind Sands, I believe, who's caught nowhere near the actual play. But McGregor's big when we need him to be big, and there we go in at half time, 2-1. Needing to day things in this second half. And again, you have to take the good with the bad, people, and as we've talked about a couple of frustrations, one of the bright positive sparks throughout the entire game, in my opinion, was young Devine playing again out of position at left back. He is a right back by trade, he is right footed by trade, and despite being next to, like, he's almost that meme, you know what I mean? So that meme that sits there and says this is fine, well there's just fire going about him, that was him throughout the entire game, because he was playing fine. The rest of the defence was absolutely all over the shop. But young Devine gets down the left-hand side after some good work again by Ryan Kent. I don't think we'll speak too much about Kent in this game, but I thought everything Rangers did kind of funneled through Ryan Kent, and that's something we talked about Beale coming back, and Ryan Kent being, or I should say Beale being a Ryan Kent fan, you know he's going to want to play through. I thought everyone had the fingerprints of Ryan Kent, if that explains it better. But anyway, he finds Devine. Devine goes down the left-hand side, whips in a wonderful ball, by the way, with his weak foot. Sakala gets his head on it. It's a good save by Marshall, and Morelos, can't get there for the rebound, and it's cleared out for a corner kick. And you're thinking, what a chance that is. Is my chair squeaking? Can you hear that? Oh, what's going on, man? It's about as leaky as the Rangers' defence, man. What's going on? Chairgate to one side, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get back into the actual game recap, because we got the goal that needed to get us back in to the game of football. And the way that it happens, ladies and gentlemen, is through my man, Ryan Jack. And I couldn't be happier, people. The way he gets whipped in, Tavernier, good cross in, and Tillman, dare I say, a Rebo-esque at the front post, gets up, flicks it down, and it's clearly a well-worked move, because if you look at Jacko's positioning beforehand, he's not making that run unless it's been worked on. So as frustrating as it was defensively, at least some of our work in terms of attacking the set piece was better, because I thought Jacko's position was brilliant. He's there to tap in, gives us the lifeline, and it was all us right there. It was on Rangers. They've already showed what they've got in their cojones and their guts to get back into the game, despite them knowing and feeling like this is the managerial just came in. You're against Hibs, you're now 2-1. You brought yourself back into the game, but you could see everyone was going against them, but they dug in and fought through the adversity. Now it was on Hibs to feel a wee bit of that, and what did they have? Could they respond? Could they show the same bite? They show the same aggression that Rangers showed when it was either level or behind? Well, they showed, ladies and gentlemen, because they absolutely collapsed out there. They had none to offer Rangers in the entire second half, and I love that Rangers were able to run that and just drag the game for them, you know. I mean, if anything, we maybe learn more about the Rangers team and what we're going to be new with this type of game, rather than a 2 or a 3-0 or a game that goes and finishes 1-0. We saw a wee bit for that, and I certainly did anyway, because no one had on the park. Everyone stepped up when we needed them to step up, and I absolutely love this third goal, people. Tavernier again heavily involved with absolutely everything. It's a great ball, but please, people, I know not everybody likes him. Oh, he doesn't run about daft and he's no Scotty Arfielder, but just look at the sheer quality that Malik Tillman brings to this football club, because there's nobody else. Maybe Hadji, who, congratulations by the way, just signed a new deal, but he's probably the only one that's got that in between the old skull to bring what Tillman has brought, and that is a wonderful fake shot when he's played in, because he doesn't get rash, he doesn't get aggressive with it, or he doesn't panic. It's a fake shot, cuts inside the Hibs defence, then he's on his way down like a clown at a circus when they do this manoeuvre. Do you know what I mean? Remember this, going up and down the stairs? He's doing that, people, but still on his way down to the deck. He passes it for Morelos to tap it into the back, and he's not even looked. It's a no-look pass to Morelos for a tap-in into the back of net, people. It's phenomenal. It's incredible. But that is Malik Tillman, and if you're an American right now, ladies and gentlemen, you must be gutted, because if you brought that bad boy to the World Cup, you'd probably be playing on Sunday. Prove me wrong, people. As I need a drink, man. My heat's spinning, man. Is everybody else dizzy? Oh my god, this chair's killing me. What is going on? But aye, people, it's 3-2 at this point. Rangers has battled back, showed their quality, had their individual talents show out and show what they're all about. And again, did Hibs offer anything towards the end of the game? Not really, if I'm honest. I think of Devine again getting the ball after some more good work from Ryan Kent, brings the ball into the mix that nearly results in a goal again as Tillman tries to hit it with the outside of his foot, but it goes just wide. And then 5-10 minutes after that, around about the 78th minute of the game, the same combination, Ryan Kent centrally beating a couple people, plays out to Devine, who runs wide, picks out to, I believe, Glenn Kamara, and he sets Jacko up for a shot that's well saved by the goalkeeper. It was Rangers with the quality, it was Rangers with the possession, it was Rangers with meaningful possession in the game, which was something we've not had for a very, very long time. Shot after shot after shot, we continued to try to add to it, but we never really got the other better goal, or maybe the goal we deserved. Despite us trying and again having shot after shot after shot, we never quite go at the fourth goal, but the third goal was enough, people, and I thought it was quite fitting that the last Hibs action of the game was a volley, people, because that's how they snatched their draw versus 9 men back in August the 20th, when it shouldn't have been against 9 men, when they fluked that volley in to the top corner. Well, they tried it again, but this one actually went out for a throw-in, and that was more like it, people. That's what I'm expecting, and we see the game out 3 points. Michael Beales' reign starts with a win. Is there worries? Is there frustrations? Absolutely, people, but again, it's not going to be fixed night. We need to get centre backs on the park, centre backs that can get up and header a football. We need them back, and you obviously saw Davies come in and get a wee bit of playtime. We're going to build him and Goldson back up. It won't be too long, but aye, it's rough back there. But I thought going forward, especially the position of the Tillmans, the Ryan Kents, certainly gave me enough to actually think about it. It was great to see Alfredo Morelos back as well. I thought he played pretty well, probably his best overall performance of the season. Not one really jumping out. It probably was his best overall performance. Didn't really get involved in anything silly. You've seen Porteris a couple of times trying to wind him up. You've seen Rocky Bashiri back there as well, trying to get him involved in things, but kept his head clear, and again was on the park at the right place at the right time to put the ball into the back of net. But aye, I'm absolutely delighted, ladies and gentlemen. It was always going to be a tricky game after the World Cup break, especially considering where we are as a squad, but we got the job done, and we saw enough, people. So aye, I want to know your thoughts and opinions on the game. Who stood out to you, and who was your man of the match? For me, there is a couple of candidates. I thought Jacko was absolutely excellent as well, by the way. I thought the way he ran it, some of his touches and his skill moves, he looked like me on pro clubs. He must be learning a thing or two from me, especially with the positioning at the box and everything like that. But defensively, I thought he was very, very solid. But I think you're looking, for me anyway, between Devine and Tillman as your two man of the matches. Look at the age of those two players. But aye, I'm going to have to give it to Tillman. I know the official man of the match sponsor gave it to Devine. I've got no complaints about that, but you look at Tillman, involved in all 3 goals for Rangers this time, and I just thought he was excellent from the first whistle again to the last. That is what having imagination and creativity and quality in your starting 11 brings you, the moments to change games. It doesn't matter if he's no running about stupid and diving into things and being rash and doing this that some people really want in their team. You can have other positions for that. You need somebody like a Tillman, and his quality showed out again as it gets us another 3 points, people. And how many times have we said that already this season? And but aye, I know it's extremely late. There's probably going to be very little people up to actually watch this video, but if you are, let me know your thoughts and opinions. And as always, it's been my absolute pleasure to react to a game of football. It was another interesting roller coaster. I will see you for the next game. Enjoy your weekend, ladies and gentlemen. I've been CJ92. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.